Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the I almost forgot what this was called. The Semi-Perfect Podcast. Oh, man, it is July and it is heating up. Summertime is in full swing. And with that, we're going to do a little bit of, we're going to have some extra fun here tonight. We'll have kind of a half and half sort of deal. Probably a little less of one half and more of the other. But we are going to be doing some Jackbox games later and getting the audience and everyone watching live here involved. Before we do that, though, like we said, we'll have kind of a condensed version of our podcast, including our food posts, which I see Sarah's already got lined up in the queue. Yeah. And we're also going to be discussing the My Little Pony special that came out. I'm curious to hear what people have to say about it because, I'm just curious. So that all being said, I'm ACRacebest. Alongside me is
Toodles.
And we also got Saberspark.
That's me. I'm Saberspark.
And Laura.
That's me. I'm Saberspark.
Oh, thank you.
And Paleo.
Hi.
Hello. And gotta give a shout out because we just got a super chat.
Yeah.
And super chats are awesome.
Oh,
Before that.
I guess.
Oh, and Hirosashii. Hi, Hiro.
I guess Hiro doesn't matter.
Hiro swung in there. Hey, Hirosashii.
Hello. Hi. How is your arm?
My arm. We'll talk about that. Actually.
Okay.
There's a reason he's asking. For those that don't know, how do you say this name? Exiodyne.
Yeah.
Has sent us a super chat saying, "Hey guys, Christian here." Oh, see, I should have just read a little bit further. I know Christian. Christian here wanted to donate because Ray's made me cry at the BronyCon 2019 video. Good cry, of course. Love you all. Hashtag Sarah. Sarah.
Stop making people cry.
I have to make a quick little comment about the hashtag Sarah. There was one time at work when I was doing some extra, I was putting in some extra hours working on a separate project. And my manager starts walking upstairs and he starts going, Sarah. And I'm like, ah!
How does he know?
But yeah.
Does he know or was it a coincidence?
No, it was a coincidence, but I was just kind of inwardly freaking out.
Yeah, when we see him in Baltimore wearing one of those crab hats, we'll talk about coincidence. For those that don't know, I released a promo video for BronyCon 2019, and I was like, I'm going full sentimental on this one, so I did. Now,
it's always weird when that kind of thing happens. Where you have your inside joke, if you will, and then somebody just at work or just somebody who's just not in on the joke just suggests that they know it, and you're just like, what?
You just look at them
you can't know about that.
Do you know? Do you?
That was classified information.
It's even weirder when it's they could know, but it's but why would you?
It's true. Yeah. I had a coworker come up to me today asking about, they're like, so I saw somebody received a marijuana pony cake. I was like, yep, that happened. Yeah. So, yeah. How do you mix that up?
I don't know.
Seems like a big mix-up. Gosh, where were we? Oh, yes. So that's all of our intros there. So we could do food posts.
Food posts.
I want to see food.
Let me bring that up. I don't think I prepped the screen properly, but let's hope it just works. Nope, it doesn't. Hold on.
Okay. Well, while Sarah gets this going, one thing that's in the news, so to speak, as we discussed BronyCon, this is the last year that BronyCon is going to be happening, as we've known for 11 months. But I've noticed, and I'm sure other people have seen this, a lot of people, especially on the video I put out, there's a lot of people that are like, man, now I'm never going to be able to go to a My Little Pony convention.
That ain't true.
And I'm like, it's not the last Brony convention. It's just the last BronyCon. You
Though
know?
I
You guys
will
being
say, I'm not trying to be a pessimistic Peter, but as far as volume goes, this one's gonna be probably the biggest hurrah. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Saberspark.
I'm trying to rally up support for BronyCon. Send my check in the mail.
No, yeah, this is definitely going to be, like you said, on this level, a hurrah of these sorts until we become the Star Trek fandom and everything starts ramping up in about 17 years. So, start preparing.
All right. First food post is from Taylor Bow. Got myself a cold cut spinach wrap from Subway for semi-perfect pod tonight.
See, now that's a summer food right there. Very good. Nikki D says, haven't seen the podcast in a few months. Who missed me? We all did.
Yes.
Missing the beginning of the show because I'm picking my sister up from theater practice, but got some mics, hard lemonade for when I get home, may record some music or play Zelda.
Nice.
Breath of the Wild.
I've been playing a lot of that.
Nice. How far are you?
I've got all the divine beasts, and I've just been kind of like doing a lot of the side quests as of right now.
Who else plays this game? It's in the podcast.
Well, Paleo hasn't beaten it yet.
I've gotten about
Bitch.
80 shrines.
Excuse me?
I think literally everyone here has played it.
Laura hasn't.
Oh,
I think a little
okay.
bit.
That one time that I played it on your Switch.
That's true. You
But I
played
don't
it
have
for
a Switch.
a few hours.
Yeah.
The flower lady. Have you ran it? Have
Yes.
you ran? Okay. Yeah.
I hate her so much.
Yeah, she's pretty bad.
I had to do the horse challenge for Sarah.
Yes, he did like one of the horse jumping over the things challenge for me because I got so frustrated, and then he heard me getting frustrated, and so I'm like, well, you do it then.
A
And so
true
he did
brony.
it.
I am one with the horse.
He did take a while to do it.
No, I was gonna. Okay, all right. So
He
here's the
almost got it, but
I was gonna get it literally on my first actual try of doing it, because like the first one I was just like getting the bearings of, okay, this is how the horse controls work. Okay, oh, you press this button to go. Okay. The second time I was going to make it under, like, because it's a time limit thing.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was going to make it, but Sarah didn't tell me that if I pressed, and I'm blaming her, but you'll see where I'm getting with this. There's like the thing where you kick your horse and it makes you charge, but I was never informed
He spammed it.
that if I pressed it one too many times, it would throw me off the horse. And literally, as I was 2 feet away from the fence, all of a sudden the horse kicks me off the horse, and I'm like, the hell's this bullshit? And then
Well,
Sarah's just like, well, you should have known.
Now I gotta ask you, Sarah, who's
Can't
you
kick a
got any waifus or husbandos from this?
Literally
Why-
just anybody in the Gerudo town is my waifu.
Wow, those giant rock guys.
Oh no, the women.
Gerudo, not Goron.
I don't know.
Especially I love Urbosa, and I also love the jewelry store lady.
Barbosa?
No, Urbosa.
Agreed.
The jewelry store lady is also very pretty.
What about Sidon?
Yeah, he's good. I love him.
What about Jack Sparrow?
Shut up! You're not playing Kingdom Hearts.
Alright, let's get back to food posts.
Oh yeah, so
got-
Princess Deadpool says burger, fries, Dr. Pepper, and gin, along with some
Yes.
Nintendo 64 nostalgia. Perfect for hump day. Totally bringing that N64 to BronyCon.
Playing the Mario 64. Did I like that one? Yes, I did. Okay.
That's a very good game.
Yep.
As I move this plastic bag, I make a lot of noise.
Frickin' Hirosashii.
We got
It's
Jacob.
one of the 2 games I can speedrun.
Yeah. We got Jacob Pipers in the car, but we'll be getting Costco food. Nice.
Costco food's good food.
Costco's legit. I actually have a lot of respect for that company. In this one regard, where they've got a little food stand area,
Mhm.
they've
Yeah.
kept their prices the same for the last few decades. Like
Yeah.
they refuse to increase the price to reflect like hot dog and pretzels and soda prices.
And it is
Yeah.
big portions. So,
I like that. I respect companies that can like do that. They get points.
Yeah.
yeah. I also just love the fact that Costco continues to be true to their, come get your samples around lunchtime.
Yeah.
Back when I was able to go to Costco around lunchtime when I was like 5.
Come get your lunch via samples at Costco.
Speaking
Yep.
of great prices, ZD says it's not the most healthy food in the world, but it's pretty tasty. Excuse me while I have a heart attack. He's eating McDonald's.
McDonald's. A big old pot of fries. Probably just ate a burger.
Everyone here can respect
Crunched
McDonald's.
up Minute Maid. Nice.
Wonderful. What's this one?
Anime guy got some chicken tendies and a Diet Coke for the podcast.
Nice.
And what's this new one? Whoop. Media may contain sensitive material.
Just do
Hope
it.
everything is going good with everyone, especially after the special announcement we got from BronyCon about BronyPalooza. In the meantime, tonight I'm enjoying my chocolate.
Why is this?
I don't know.
Yeah, why is that sensitive material?
Just too much kisses. Too many.
It's an orgy of
inappropriate.
chocolate.
Yeah, right.
So speaking of orgies and chocolate,
What?
how's everyone's last 2 weeks been? I'll
Well,
start-
it didn't involve either of those.
Oh, paleo. Well, then tell us what your 2 weeks have had.
Well, after I got back from dog sitting Saber's Lammy, I got Mario Maker, and I've been playing all of that Mario Maker 2 for like every day, constantly. It's really fun. And yeah, and I've been like playing through lots of other people's levels, but I've been actually starting to make my own because I started getting a lot of ideas since Mario Maker 2 also comes with like a story mode, and it gave me a lot of ideas. And people have been like really creative with it. So yeah, I've been wanting to like create a lot of stuff, and I'll probably stream some more too because I streamed it once, and I'll probably stream it again, trying to make another a level. I want to try to make a ghost house next.
Nice. Cool. What about you, Laura? What have your 2 weeks had?
I went to work.
Nice.
Yeah. I guess I've been working on some costume stuff for BronyCon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which costumes are they currently a secret? I asked that knowing some of the answers, but I now ask you that question for the podcast.
Okay. Well, I'm doing Adagio's new outfit,
Oh.
and I was gonna try to do a chrysalis if I have time, because I found like a wig that it was on sale. It was like on clearance sale. I'm like, that would be perfect if I decide to do a chrysalis costume in the future. And I'm like, why don't I just do it for BronyCon? So if I have time to work on that, I'll do that. But aside from that, there's one that Steven didn't want to know about because he wanted it to be a surprise, so I can't talk about that one.
I got cosplay.
You do.
Did anyone else hear Sarah?
Probably not.
No?
What did you say, Sarah?
Kinky.
Kinky.
Yes, when I dress up as costume horses, you know how it is.
I've seen some wonderful cosplays that would not qualify as kinky, but they were what's the word I'm looking for? For some reason, the one cosplay I'm envisioning right now is actually the one that the comic book men showed up with, where the two guys were in like the Ronald McDonald horse, and like I'm like, how do I even describe what I'm trying to say right now? So yeah. By the way, we had an extra food post.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what Paleo?
Yeah, you had a super chat.
We did.
We do.
Oh.
Let's do this food post.
So real quick, food post nor mermaid.
So hi, Sim and Perfect Pod. Missing my favorite mermaid with everyone in the chat as I nosh on my famous pizza cupcakes. You guys all can have one. Just come down to Miami. LOL.
So again, this was something that like I forget exactly how this topic came up, but we joked about pizza cupcakes, and Nora was like, "Wait a minute,
Dun dun dun.
this can be a thing," and now she makes them, and they actually look really good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nora can make any cupcake.
I can't locate it. Like, did she use the hashtag?
She
She
did,
does,
but
but-
it's not popping up on the hashtag. So
Yeah, it's in our notifications. I don't know why it seems to have broken for her where she can't show up in our hashtag.
But it was broken for Taylor, and it seems like things got fixed for him. So I have hope for Nora.
And we do have a super chat from Mexio Dying. Paleo, you ready to go for Shantae 5? I am.
Yeah, Ret 2 go.
Ready to go.
That's what Shantae says.
Ah.
I was like, excuse me.
But yeah, they released the opening animation from Studio Trigger, which looks amazing.
Oh, they do such good work.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm excited for it.
Can I say something that's a bit random?
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Hell yeah.
I saw that Mary Poppins Returns was on Netflix, and I specifically looked up the scene with the animated characters. What a fucking delight!
Yeah,
that was
right?
so wonderful to see.
So good.
Yeah, it was really good.
And I wasn't expecting it. Like, I don't know if I wasn't watching the right trailers, but that kind of caught me off guard. Like, how long it was. And
What a highlight of the movie, though, because like how rare is it to see that nowadays? I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's really good.
yeah, I still wish that Dick Van Dyke just reprised his role.
Mm-hmm.
He was clearly they should have flip flopped.
As he's in a wheelchair.
Bad news, everybody. So Dick was insisting on still doing his own stunts.
Oh my god.
He's 93
Oh, he
years
still
old.
danced in the movie.
He did still
That's-
dance?
So I want to say something. Like, I mean, maybe I won't actually. Okay, well, maybe I will. Do you ever like think of an old actor? You Google to see how old they are, and you're like, holy hell! Like, you're old. Like that happened recently when and this isn't even an actor, but I looked up Prince Philip's age. He's the husband of Queen Elizabeth. He's 99 years old. Like.
Damn.
I just want you to know that you said Prince Philip, and you looked up his age, and I was like, yeah, Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, he's
He's
Oh, you also see the picture of like Retsuko with Sleeping Beauty and Tanada as.
Oh, so cute.
That was really.
Oh, I didn't.
Tadano, you mean?
Tadano, Domino's Pizza. It was great. It was. I actually watched that last night, or just in the background.
If someone could find me that picture, though.
I have a favorite. I'll link it here while we keep talking on the podcast. But I do want to say that because I know that Laura, you do not like director Tone at all, like at fucking all, right?
No, I've been hoping for an on-screen death of director. No.
It's only a matter of time.
To be fair, I've also been waiting for an on-screen death in My Little Pony, and I felt like I got it at the movie, but it doesn't quite count because it wasn't on TV.
Oh, man,
I feel like an on-screen death in ponies. Like if they kill.
Well, didn't Sombra like literally die?
I don't know because they
Maybe?
brought him back, so they can probably just do the same thing again.
Sombra exploded.
You got turned
Which is
into
I just
done.
really want like the last episode of My Little Pony to be like rated TV 14 for like violence because someone dies on it.
We're going hard. TV 14. Yeah.
I
Someone says
can't find the
damn.
picture that I'm looking for, but I appreciate that director Tone. I will find it though. Director Tone is a reality check for Retsuko. I appreciate that part of the show. Oh my god,
Who could it be?
it's Pamela Griffin. It's Black. Matt.
Hey!
You black man.
Oh my god.
Hannibal Griffin.
I remember he's like stunned for a second. You're like,
Black Griffin in the house.
Hi.
Gabe, we've been discussing our last 2 weeks.
Holy
since-
crap.
Since you snuck in here, how have your last 2 weeks been?
Really hectic, but good. We just got back from Hawaii yesterday, and I'm super sunburned. And I rescued a baby sea turtle, but I probably won't be able to put that.
is your life?
Told you.
All right, Snow White.
No, it's
I
actually.
told you.
Yeah, you did. He really did. This is awesome looking.
I feel well. So I got it on video, and the video is amazing and super adorable. But I'm afraid if I use it or post it anywhere, people are gonna be like, "Animal cruelty!" And by the way, if you touch a sea turtle, it's a $50,000 fine. And I was like, "It was dying. What would you have me do? Let nature run its course, or save it?" It was so cute, and it tried to fly when I picked it up. It was flapping like, oh my gosh, you guys! It was so cute.
Be like, as soon as a human touches a baby sea turtle, his mother rejects it, and it's better that it never gets touched by it's something like that, right?
You know,
It's
yeah, well,
actually-
mothers, they don't. Okay, so first of all, that's a myth, like across the board. But I'm glad that people believe it because that keeps them from touching birds and deer and stuff like that.
Gabe, it
Though I
happened
have
to
seen-
you.
It's true. At least that's why Mom told me she rejected me. I have my doubts. No, but it actually, okay. So to be fair, it wasn't a baby. It was a juvenile. It was about a foot and a half across. The carapace was about a foot and a half across, and it was very, very cute. Oh my gosh, you guys! I wish I could post the video to you. Maybe I can. Maybe I will.
Oh.
Maybe I will. Hold on.
All right.
What I'll do? How do you send it on Discord? Whatever.
So
Anyway,
while-
that was my
While Gabe does this, Hero, how were your last 2 weeks?
I passed the 19th hardest song in Sound All Text.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I just have no idea how I'm going to pass the other 18. Like, that took literally, like, I know we can't use all our brain power or whatever, but, like, it took, like, what it felt like about 90% of my brain power. I was so focused. I barely passed it. So I'm like, literally, how could I do any better than this at this point? But there's still 18 more songs to beat that are harder than that one. Yeah. That was a highlight of my past 2 weeks. Like, yeah, I think it comes from the fighting game community, but like when you win something that's really difficult, you like pop off without even like trying. Like as soon as I beat it, I like screamed and people stared at me in the arcade. I was like, don't even care, man. Don't even care.
Yeah.
I
Y'all can
earned
stay.
this scream.
Right. I'm trying to pass that song for 3 months. I earned
That's
it.
amazing. I don't even understand.
So, Sarah,
Yeah.
we had an interesting last 2 weeks.
Yeah. We went to go see Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And then we had a
Claire for her
barbecue.
20th birthday.
What?
Nice.
I'm jealous.
20th?
I'm very jealous.
It was cool. We're
20?
kind of more casual fans of Star Wars, so we're just like, oh, that's neat.
Look
That's
at the
cool."
giant butt plug. Wow.
That's called R2D2.
Oh.
No, that's George Lucas.
So yeah, so we did that. We checked it out. What'd you think?
Amazing going to the poopa.
It was fun.
Yours and the pizza don't have the poopa.
There's a lot
Here,
of like
take
really,
you this one. I'm sorry.
really cool details all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The line for the ride was an hour, so we're like, well, we'll do the single rider option.
And then it took us like 2 minutes.
2 minutes. We basically walked on, and they're like, all right, we need multiple single riders, and we're
Yeah.
like, well, great. And then everyone's like, you two should be the pilots.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting
Yeah, we
ride.
had
It's
a
like a
really-
interactive Star Tours.
Yeah, we had a really nice group that was like, oh, you guys, is your first time riding? Here, be pilots.
Which we found out later, like
It's
like,
the hardest job.
Yeah, thanks,
but still, it's
jerks. No, but
Hard?
apparently
Can you
you
crash?
can actually, like, if you're bad enough or do it on purpose, you can actually mess up the ride for people. Which I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy crap, that's amazing and such responsibility. I'm so jealous of you and Claire. You guys got to see it before me, and I think I'm gonna have to kill you.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are
no.
describing it, and I'm like dying on the inside.
Oh.
Okay,
It was cool.
she sent me like an hour worth of videos. She just went through and filmed the whole thing.
Yeah.
While I was getting ready to take off, so that's what I got to enjoy on my flight. Back from
Take what off?
Take it all off.
Oh.
It's a little scary when Gabe says, "And I think I have to kill you," because I know that he totally could.
That's true.
It's got like 10
I
minutes.
talked
You're
to,
safe. You didn't go before me.
To Laura about that, about like at a convention, if like our friends ever got into a fight, how would it go down? And it's like, let's say some idiot guy like made a pass at one of the girls or whatever. Like Jax would be like karate mode and like punch him in the face, and then Gabe would do some like fucking Spock-esque like neck snap on the
Yeah.
and then Dusty would rip their skull off.
Man, you messed with the wrong girl, man. Man, you...
Oh my god.
The best part is Jax is in the chat right now watching. And then
I'd be a coward because if we were going to a fight in the streets of Baltimore, which happens every night, I'd like run.
no, Saber and I would be the two. Saber and I would be the real productive ones, square dancing with each other while everything else is happening.
While everything else went down.
Square dance.
You could be filming it though. Whoa, Gabe just hit him really hard. Wow.
Down goes Fraser. Oh.
If you look to your left, you'll see the guy that was beat up running away.
So amongst our last 2 weeks, by the way, there were two sets of events that were exciting. The first of which is we had a barbecue on the 4th, or the 7th, the 6th of July.
Jesus.
And so I have a lot of trust in the man named Tommy, the guy that I do all of the low budgets with. We've been through it thick and thin. We're like brothers. And he's like, we're cranking out that grill of yours. You're going to break it in. We're going to cook some burgers. And I go, cool. This is great. This will really get me into the grilling mood. And, you know, maybe this is the start of something special. It's not lighting. Part of our problem is we don't have a lighter. We have matches.
Oh, yeah.
So
we used to have a lighter, but sometimes when my mom comes to visit, she'll move things to really weird and random places. And I'm like, we used to legit have a lighter. We both remember having a lighter. We don't know what happened to it.
You take out the lid to the toilet, and you're like, why is the lighter in here? So we had one, so we were trying to light this with matches, and it's not cooperating. It's not working. We toss in the match, not working. We try to get it underneath, not working. So Tommy goes, oh, I know what's going on. The wind, which there wasn't much, the wind must be dissipating too much of the propane. So he puts the lid on.
Propane accessories.
Yeah, just so he puts the lid on.
You blew it up, didn't you?
He put the lid on and cranks the propane and goes, okay, now stick that match underneath.
Oh my god.
And I go to do it, and all I noticed was there's all of a sudden this, and it was like really warm air, and I'm like, and at the same time the lid flew 2 feet in the air. Yes, Gabe, also known as that.
Fire.
But I didn't see like a fireball. I didn't see it. Probably because I was watching the
It was
lid
like really
land.
cold, solid water.
I don't know why that got funnier in post, but it did.
So I'm sitting there and we're both looking at each other at this point like, whoa, that didn't work. And then I look at my arm and realize that my arm hairs are singed and look like dry ramen noodles.
Yeah.
And
his skin was fine. It just got his arm hairs.
yeah. So
That's called seared, I believe.
not as bad as it could have
That's
been.
JC Penney's.
That's, I mean, I can't believe. So neither of you thought, oh, if we let the propane fill the air under here in this enclosed space and stick a match into it, it might blow up.
Gabe,
Listen, Gabe, these are engineers and carbon.
First off, I feel like of all the people that are questioning my safety right now.
Hey! I'm a been there, done that person. I'm someone that you talk to who's missing half his arm and is like, oh yeah, I did that back in '93.
So no, but yes, it went through my mind, but I trusted that Tommy's done this enough before that I'm like,
oh, he's done it.
Well, he apparently hasn't burnt off his arm hairs.
Yeah.
And you looked at me and went, oh, that didn't work. Don't worry though, my dad later told me a story. He's like, oh, I've burnt off all of my facial hair once. I guess he lost his eyebrows because.
Did he stick the match up with his mouth?
At the time, it seemed like a good idea. So
He just wanted to feel warm air on his face.
Sometimes we do things that afterwards we just like, what was I doing?
Yeah, that was
I know.
stupid.
It's easy. Oh, I was just gonna say it's easy to look from the outside and go, "That was dumb," and then I turn around and blow up a rocket.
Yeah.
Remember EOG's end of grade tests or EOCs or whatever you want to call them?
Holy shit.
My friend, because he had to have sharp number 2 pencils because you couldn't get up in the middle of them. My friend was like checking to make sure that her pencils were well sharpened. She was looking really close at them, and then she stuck herself in the eye, and that
Oh
mark
my
is
God.
there.
Oh my god.
Stop
Yep.
it.
Ooh.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh, that sounds awful.
Yep.
By the
Like
way,
in hindsight, it's hilarious, but during that she was like screaming. So there you go.
yikes. Want to mention this? We got a super chat from Tyler.
Yeah.
What's
Says,
Hi, Tyler.
my girlfriend.
We do
is-
that all the time.
My girlfriend is a huge fan of you guys, and at BronyCon, I want you guys to wish her a happy birthday. I want to record, please. It would mean a lot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
We'll see you at
Oh.
BronyCon.
Yeah.
That reminds
This
me.
is what I'm saying.
Hi, Missy.
Today is
Yes.
today is Crazy Kari's birthday.
Hey,
Happy
happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday. I was singing the other one.
We're all singing different ones.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
A, B, C, D. What? Why everyone stop? Happy birthday. So to finish up our last 2 weeks, some of you may have seen it in the news, but Sarah has officially been through her first earthquake.
Oh, yeah, those things.
Yeah.
I was like, I was wondering what the heck you were talking about. I
So
was like, yeah.
the first one happened the morning of the 4th of July. I'm lying there in bed, and I thought I had felt an earthquake earlier in the morning, which I had, but since it had woken me up, I was like, huh, that was weird. I have a very good like earthquake sense.
Yeah.
So then the next one starts going, and at first I thought it was Sarah, you know, because I'm like stomach down. I thought Sarah was kicking the bed, and I'm like, I look at the clock and I'm like, how dare she do this before 11 a.m. And I turn around and there's no Sarah, but all the portraits on the wall are swaying, and I go, oh. And the door opens up, and I just see Sarah with this look on her face that she is not okay with what's happening right now.
I practically, like, I swan dived into the bed next to him.
Yeah. And I'm
And
just
just like, finally.
So there's two types. Shut up. So there's 2 types of earthquakes. To put it very simply, there's the rolling type of earthquake where you feel it. It kind of, again, it's more of a sway, and you go, okay. And then there's the jolt type of earthquake. So Sarah went through a sway, which was a good warm up.
Yeah.
But then we decided, you know what? Since the topic's up, why don't we have a jolting earthquake the following day?
Good idea.
And so that's what we did. And
Good job.
that was the one. If anyone saw, I posted a video of the earthquake.
On Twitter.
They're weird because earthquakes, you don't know when they're going to hit. Usually about halfway through an earthquake is when you go, oh, this is an earthquake. So
Yes.
you haven't even been able to
Dude.
appreciate half of it.
So the earthquake in Japan, the big one,
Mhm.
most of the ones we were feeling were sways, and they just kind of kept, you know, it was actually several days we were having little earthquakes.
Yeah.
But this one started swaying, and I knew within like the first 10 seconds, oh, this is an earthquake. But then it just kept swaying more and more, and it actually went from sway to jolt. It's the first time I've ever felt that. But when I was standing up to get my shoes on, because I was like, oh, the building might collapse, and I started walking out, that's when the whole ground just went like, and shock, and I actually tripped from the jolt.
Yeah.
It was it was insane.
That's
But the
nuts.
earthquake, it was crazy. But the only earthquake I ever heard was in Alaska, and because there's actually a fault line that runs across the Chugach, and we heard it and then felt it, and it just kind of went,
That's weird.
and then it started shaking. It was earthquakes are awesome. You should do more in California.
Yeah, earthquake. It's funny though, and I will say this: as I crack up, I don't know if there are people that haven't experienced something like the 1994 earthquake, or if they're just people that are like, oh, whatever. But I see a lot of people, and it's okay. Like, it's not a problem. But I see a lot of people joke about like, oh, that was cool, earthquake. Oh, and yeah, they weren't that. From where we were, they weren't that bad. We were 2 hours away from the epicenter.
Mhm.
But I'm also like, man, like whenever you feel an earthquake and it's like, oh, that wasn't too bad, but I definitely felt it.
Mhm.
You know, I always wait to pass judgment of how bad of an earthquake it was before I find out where it actually was centered.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when we had an earthquake here, I think it was maybe 10 miles away, back in 1994, and it leveled houses. All of our yard walls, our brick walls, came down.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was nuts, and it was the kind of earthquake that I remember experiencing very vividly as a kid, because for some reason, me with my quote earthquake sense, which means there was probably a small earthquake right before, because something woke me up, and then I'm like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, and then I went, and then
caused the earthquake.
And I caused the earthquake.
Wait, so are we telling earthquake stories then?
Well, yeah, and what happened was I was still up, and I was in my hallway, and I stopped, and I don't know if I heard something, but I stopped, and I kind of turned around and looked out a window that was kind of a ways away, and the house started shaking, and I knew at that point that a gorilla was shaking our house.
Can I tell my earthquake story then?
Yeah, I would love to hear it.
So I've only been in one once before, and it was back when I was a kid though. So family's out in California. There was this.
I wasn't even here.
What's that?
I wasn't even here.
No. It was out in California. It was back in 2012, and I remember like the ground, like it was weird because I remember like the ground shaking really violently, and it's such a weird alien feeling at first to be like, oh my god, like what was that? It's like you kind of go into primal mode where you're like just trying to receive and understand what happened. Well, like the ground starts shaking again, and like there are windows cracking like all over like the area, like you hear the glass shattering in the buildings and like hitting the ground.
Yes, that is a weird sound.
Yes, well, it was terrifying because like then we like got into a limo and started driving for our lives, and like
you son of a bitch.
Tectonic plates started shifting.
Oh,
and then the flood showed up.
As soon as he said 2012, I'm like, oh my god, he's describing.
I didn't hear that he actually said a year, by the way. But I was sitting here going, I don't remember any big earthquakes during the day, so I wonder what he was doing up. Because this was the first.
Also, he said I was a kid, and then he said 2012. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like.
Accurate.
I didn't hear that
Dang
part.
it! I was taking it so seriously too. I was gonna be like, yeah, when mine happened, I heard all the car alarms were going off, and then he said limo.
Yeah, I know.
That's the part that was we were in
We
disbelief.
drove to the airport. We flew an airplane through crashing buildings. It was really
we went over Hawaii. It was like full of lava.
We got into a giant arc that crushed a bunch of people. It was crazy.
What an inconvenient day, I tell you what.
Big time, big time.
Speaking
All right,
of,
we're gonna move on with actual stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of inconvenient.
What?
I don't know, but the MLP special came out while we were gone, and I think a lot of people have a lot of opinions on this. Sarah, do you want to kind of warm us up into this topic?
Okay, well, should we? I'm gonna put up a spoiler screen.
Oh yeah, we'll put up a spoiler screen so you don't get spoiled.
Yeah, for those that haven't seen it.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
As long as the spoiler
I'm glad
screen
no one
is
liked
up.
it. I'm freaking glad because I'm mad at that.
Well, okay, so I think Saber mentioned something, and I think Saber, it sounds like you were right. So, so as long as the screen's up, we'll be discussing spoilers for the MLP special, Rainbow Road Trip. Once it comes down, if you are avoiding spoilers, you could just unmute after that.
All right.
You'll be safe.
So the synopsis. In this special, the main six travel to Hope Hollow, where Rainbow Dash has been invited to be the guest of honor at the Rainbow Festival, but they discover that the entire town and the ponies in it have been drained of color.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all right, who wants to kick it off?
I do. You know what, Gabe, actually, I feel like you probably have the most intimate story with this, so go for it.
Yeah, I want to hear what Gabe has to say.
I am okay, this was my very last chance to voice a character on My Little Pony, and Daniel Ingram is like, Gabe, it's gonna happen. I wrote this song called End of the Rainbow for your voice. It's written in your range. I want you to come out here. We're gonna record it as the demo, and then when I send it off to Hasbro, I'm gonna say, the guy that I had sing this demo's voice is perfect for this. If he can get an audition, I'd love to have him do it. And sure enough, I get the audition. The audition actually comes in. And I do it under a pseudonym because I know that there are powers that be that don't want me involved because they know me by name. So I did it under the name James.
Can we, are we just at the part where we're just like, since the show's ending, we just don't give a hell anymore?
Oh yeah, I don't give a crap.
Well, the production's wrapped up, isn't it?
Yep, it is. So I'm telling you. So basically, guys, I've been Daniel has tried to get me on My Little Pony a lot, and I've basically been boycotted because of my affiliation with the fandom, which is just fantastic. But so anyway, this was the last shot. And he's like, so I recorded my audition for the character. I don't remember his name. He's the one who's like, ooh, the whole PaleoSpa. And he takes them all around the town, tries to make it seem like it's awesome, and it isn't.
The mayor?
Yeah, we were watching, it was like, oh, this was definitely going to be Gabe.
It was. That was
Yeah.
me. The character was basically written to be me. And so Daniel's like, all right, so once I get the auditions in, I'll just be like, well, this is my guy. And so I submitted my audition, and someone fielded the auditions along the way, and they sent him all the auditions except for mine. And he said, well, I can't request you by name because you're not in here. Someone cut you out. So he's like, I'm sorry, but there's not much I can do at this point. I'm just gonna have to re-record. He was pissed. I was pissed. We were all very mad. So I'm like, I'm on principle not watching this, because this is basically, at this point, Hasbro. It's not actually specifically Hasbro. It's a few people, but they're just trying to screw me over.
DHX?
So, yeah, yes, DHX. I could drop names, but I'm not going to do that because I think it's, I'm not going to do the same thing. I'm not going to. Two douches don't make a nice person. So, yeah. Anyway, that's why I don't like this. So I'm hoping everyone hates it for the same reason. No, not for the same reason. But
Well,
if people don't like it, then
Not for the same
When
reason.
Steven and I watched it,
Yeah.
we were like, man, maybe it's better that Gabe didn't get part.
Yeah.
Well, Laura and I were watching it like I was out of it, so I was already kind of.
It was really late at night, but like even still, like we were just like, yeah, I guess that was the character that Gabe was gonna have.
yeah.
I guess
The
I'm
song
kinda
was
glad
pretty,
that-
right?
No,
It's
it was
better
not.
than
No,
you
absolutely
did.
not. I thought the song was the worst song in the entire show. I'm being real.
Really?
The lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on my computer. I clicked the mouse, and now I'm walking.
No, okay, so at that point, so I guess Nicole DeBuc helped, like,
Who's awesome? I love Nicole. She's awesome.
she did work with the lyrics, and I don't
and
know if maybe
They
that
changed
was-
them?
They probably did then.
I don't know.
If Daniel was the only person that like had written the lyrics, because like she's credited in all of the
Well,
songs.
and to be clear, like we said, like Nicole's had a good track record as far as the writing stuff goes, and I don't know how many other songs she may have.
I really don't know if
specifically-
she's good at writing songs. So
Specifically, we're all talking about the song that's like in the middle of the.
It goes like this. All I remember is the main part that goes, "It's our town at the end of the rainbow."
Yeah.
And that was
that's
yeah,
that's
it was
in there, but I don't know. I guess you'll have to listen to see. But like
no, it was epic. It was like a Bohemian Rhapsody. It went through this whole like story. But what about a generator? Did you say generator?
Yeah.
yeah a rainbow generator.
Oh no. Okay.
When I was watching it, I literally remember like Paleo and I were just silent because we're usually silent when songs are going. Besides like the off comment of like, "Oh, that sounds really good," but I just remember like it was like 2/3 to the song, completely silent, and when I was just like, "Yo, these lyrics are ass." It's terrible.
Yeah, terrible. I'm just being real. If I'm being straight up, if someone's like, "Do you like this or not?" I go, "I did not like it. I do not like it. I like the people who make the stuff."
The
But
song
this-
at the end was better.
Yes.
Oh, by
Yeah.
far, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. No, but okay. That song.
That makes me happy. Thank you guys.
Okay, so that song, I want to wait for like maybe it was just where I watched it, but like that song, the mixing on that song, didn't
Yeah.
sound very
Yeah.
good.
It's
I was
weird.
like, why is the instrumental so far pushed in the back, and the vocals have like a front row seat, and like no one's sitting in the middle at all? Like, what is going on? I hope
For
it was
those who
just
don't
where
know
I'm
what he's
watching it.
talking about, he's talking about the EQ. Right?
What did what did I say?
You were making it sound like a concert.
Oh yes, the
It was very
mixing, the
colorful.
EQ.
The mixing. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
I was like, what happened? Because the song, I can hear the bass would sound so sick if it was balanced correctly, but I was like, it's pushed so far back in the mix. What happened?
Yeah.
So I
What
guess the ultimate long story short with this is, Gabe, maybe things worked out.
Maybe it did.
We can't
Maybe
let Gabe
yes.
have his debut on the show like this. We have to keep him away. It's all good.
No, Daniel said wants to release the original version of the song with me singing on it because we recorded it. I mean, But I
Okay.
also got cut from the movie for the.
And
same
by the way,
like, week
when
ago.
folks when he says Daniel, he means Danny DeVito. Just so you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?
Be sure to check out Jumanji 2.
I can't believe they're making a second one. I saw the commercial and I thought, why are they showing a commercial for this old movie? And then I realized, oh, it's the sequel. It just looks exactly the same.
Yes, it does. It does.
And no one was surprised.
Yeah.
So why was it using the movie style? It really didn't need it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a novelty sort of thing.
Here's how I felt with this, and for anyone asking, because I know some people did bring up like, hey, are you guys gonna do a Bronies react to it? It was on the table as a potential. I don't think we're gonna end up doing one to it, but at the same time, it's just as much because we've done stuff that wasn't our favorite episodes that we've done reacts to as well. What?
I would
Are you
still
not
vote for
gonna
the
do
holiday
race
special
reacts?
before this.
So
Good.
I might put out like a small version of a react to it, but I don't know when I'll get to it. It's
Yeah.
just because
Well,
Sarah and I,
we both watched it and recorded us watching it.
yeah, we've already recorded her. So whenever I think I might end up doing a react, anyways, just to answer that question for everybody, but yeah,
I know everyone liked
Should
the
we move into
kerfuffle
this?
character, right?
Yeah, she's like
Yeah.
the best part of this whole thing.
Everyone, yeah, she was super adorable. I forget her name, but like
It's
no, not her. There was another pony that like AJ was helping out. The one who
Oh,
was
the
like
Rosie the
it's this-
Riveter.
Apple Bloom.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically
yeah,
the Rosie the
she's so
River
hard.
lady.
Torque.
Yeah, Torque
How did I forget that? Right? Yeah. She was my favorite. I was like, yo, let's go, girl.
Yeah,
Strong girl.
I don't mean to be sexist, but Torque is just not a girl's name. All right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a name.
You said
Thank
no,
you.
you missed
Morning Lewis.
Torque.
Wait, did you say twerk or did you actually say twerk?
Torque.
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 Oh,
But
okay.
it sounds
At
a
least
lot
it's
like twerk, which is just like.
Twerk.
Twerk is
Also
a
not
girl's name.
That is a
Yeah,
girl's
Twerk is a girl's name.
So kind of along the
My
lines.
last name is Wrench.
Yeah.
So this movie or this special did have its kind of bright points. Like some of the character designs and characters.
Yeah, when the color came in at the end.
Yeah, the last minute was awesome. But kind of what Paleo said, like how it just felt unnecessary that this was in the movie style. This is how I felt about this whole special. It felt like they had some budget left over from the movie, and they're like, well, let's
Yeah, we can't go too crazy with it. So let's just have it in this one town.
because I want to continue talking about like the bright points of the special, but it's just everything felt so awkward.
Yeah,
The dialogue,
a lot of the dialogue,
was,
a lot of the moments between the townspeople.
the pauses, the gasps seemed off. Everything just seemed like
Yeah,
It was
It
weird.
felt like there
That's
were a
all
lot
because
of,
they
like,
didn't
They're
hire
like
me.
padding out time.
yeah.
like there was just would just stop talking,
almost
or like
felt
they wouldn't
like-
have enough dialogue to fill the space. It didn't make any sense.
Right.
It almost felt like an hour-long My Little Pony movie prior to Gen 4.
Yeah,
I thought it felt like an episode that could be knocked out in 20 minutes, like a slice of life.
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Like it
It
was
felt
something
like a
written
season
probably
5
for
or
like
6
22
episodes.
minutes, but they were like, oh, let's drag it out a little and make it a special because I don't know, they saw something in it that I don't know.
So yeah, 0 out of 10. Awful job. I think the show should probably wrap up production. Call it a day.
Wow. Wow. What about the pony? The other pony. What was her name?
Oh yeah,
the-
Three-leg pony.
What-
Kerfuffle, we just
Kerfuffle?
talked
Kerfuffle.
about her.
Torque.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I want to
Mhm.
the proposal at the end.
Oh my God! I called that.
He called it, and I'm just like, no. I feel like it would just be like, I want to, be your special son pony.
Because they didn't seem to be in a
They didn't-
relationship.
No, they didn't appear to be
They
in
were
a
not in a
relationship.
At
And then
all.
he's just going like straight to marriage, and I'm just like, whoa.
He wants to get her in bed, but he wants to do it
things
properly.
move fast when you only live for 14 years.
I definitely read some comments of people being like, you don't have to show that they're in a relationship. I was like, but they kind of do, because like I need to be along, brought
It's
along
called
in
Yeah,
the
no,
journey.
you absolutely need to know what's going on.
Right.
It's like, wait, I don't. oh, okay. And now they're getting. You don't feel anything.
Yeah, I thought like they just had a crush on each other or
Yeah.
something.
Because
It was
the girl
so
was like,
forced.
"Oh, what else did he say about me?" Because Twilight like
Yeah,
mentioned like,
it
and
was
then that is
flirt.
definitely a key of like someone having a crush on someone else, but nothing's like actually being said to the other.
Yeah,
person.
otherwise he'd be saying it to you. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I think he likes me. Yep, he proposed. There's proof.
Like, could you imagine if like Scrooge McDuck just proposed to like
Donald.
to like Beakley or to like Mrs. Beakley
Goldie?
or something?
Oh,
Mrs.
Miss
Beakley,
Beakley.
whatever her name is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and people be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Even that would make more sense just because we get to see more of them. Like it just
Right.
But he has Goldie old guilt.
yeah. But I mean like
oh my god, they love him.
because they treat it like they don't live together, like they
Yeah.
don't.
They don't
interact
Like, they don't interact as
like
a couple.
that. Mm-hmm.
They have crushes
I
on each
get
other,
it.
and then he's like, "Will you marry me?" A.
It's so dumb. I'm sorry, but the episode could never have existed, and nothing of value would have been lost.
Am I being called?
Except I will
Except
say
for-
it was nice to see MLP MSP get that kind of shout out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you
I love
know?
that they all had
Yeah.
Minnesota
Don't
accents.
you know?
Guys, dinner's ready, so I have to bounce for a bit, but I hopefully will be back in like 20 minutes, 30
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
You have strawberries?
I love you all so much, and
Bye.
yeah.
Hi, Gabe.
Let's
Love
talk
y'all.
more. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you.
Mwah.
Get out of here. Go away.
Oh, I got
Oh
kids.
my
I got
god, you're like drunk, Steven, please.
I'm turning off my headphones. I can't hear you anymore.
Good.
It's-
Why did I call you
not
Steven?
leaving.
Did he not mute himself? He just
No, he's. I might. Should I kick him for now?
Gabe.
No, it'll be fine.
He'll be
fine.
quiet, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, it'll be fun to hear his shenanigans in the
We just hear
background.
screaming, like blood curdling screaming in the background. It's like what?
What the?
Speaking
Can I
of
I'm
ask you a
sorry.
question?
Just really quickly. I was
Yeah.
looking for some pictures of Torque, and I came across this like Equestria Daily post, and it says top 10 best new characters of season 8.
Uh-huh.
Number 9 is Cozy Glow. I was like, what the? Number 8 is unnamed Brown Kieran.
Stop it.
Wait. These
Stop
are
that.
what is this list?
Who wrote the article? Was it Calpan or Sephisto? I gotta know.
Looks like by Sephisto.
Hell yeah, dude. 7 years later, we still doing this.
It's called Top 10 Best New Characters of Season 8, and Cozy Glow is number 9. I'm like, boy, if you don't... Smolder's number 7? Boy, I'm about to... just pile drive
What's number 1?
Yeah.
Autumn Blaze. I
True-
mean, like,
What?
she's cool. I like
Yeah.
her.
Go to the Kieran, but why is the unnamed Kieran one?
Unnamed Kieran above Cozy Glow? What?
Who the
Cozy
fuck is
Glow is like
Cozy
legitimately
Glow?
one of my favorite villains.
Cozy
She's
Go
so
is
good.
adorable.
So I'm gonna get
So
some more liquor. You all keep talking. Bye.
Okay,
Can I
bye.
ask you a question about the special real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it actually applies to the show as well.
Mhm.
But so is mayor in pony culture an elected title, or is it just something that you have and then never lose?
Kind of like a king, because he was like,
Yeah,
my
because,
dad
like-
was the king.
Like
Like,
if
oh,
it's like
this
part of
guy-
your name, then you're just the mayor
Yeah,
of the town.
that's a good
This
point.
guy took the actual color away from our whole town, but he's still the mayor. It's fine. He won the
Yeah.
re-election last year.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't hold
weird.
it against.
I could say some things. I'm not gonna say any of them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
weird.
want to know what he wants to say now.
No. Politics is not. No, it's no good.
Oh, he has commentary on the British Queen.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Wow, Sarah. Very
I
People
guess
are
maybe
asking
nobody
about
else
unnamed
wanted the
Brown Karen.
responsibility. Like, I guess it's such a small town that probably nobody else wanted to run it. So they're
So-
just
Yeah.
like, yeah, just you keep on
Di-
doing it, even though
It's
you
the
fucked
same
up so
reason
bad.
mayor's always mayor.
So,
Yeah, because Mayor's been mayor for like what, 10 years now?
Yeah.
Do you know how pathetic it is that I only figured out that it was Mayor, Y-O-R, Mayor, like R-E,
Mhm.
like 3 years ago. I was like, oh, it's a pun. It's a word play.
did you just think it was Mayor? Like twice?
Mayor, like Y-O-R, Y-O-R, yeah.
Mayor, mayor.
Mayor.
I like. It's not,
Oh,
like,
mayor,
it's
mayor,
just-
mayor.
You know, like there's just those things that you just like they're obvious, but you don't think about them because they're just like who cares? Like Mewtwo, It's
Yeah.
the second Mew, and it took me forever. I was like,
Oh.
oh, okay.
It's like when you sing a song lyric wrong for years, and then someone else
Right.
sings it, and you're like, "What the fuck? That's what they're saying."
So
Right.
I got one last comment on this special.
Is it the bed thing?
The what?
Is it the bed thing?
The bed thing?
No, this was a question that you asked
What?
me. All right, so the
Oh.
ponies had limited numbers of beds. Who slept with who?
Oh yeah, this is
Oh,
yeah.
They all slept in one bed.
Nice. Good answer. I like that one.
Okay.
Laura wins.
Oh, I have a question.
Saber, answer our question. Who slept with who in the hotel?
Which hotel?
The one in the special.
the Happiness Hotel in the special.
Oh, it's called the Happiness Hotel. They definitely all slept in the same bed.
Wait, the girls?
Yeah.
The main
Yeah.
characters.
Like there were like
I
3
should
beds,
just answer.
technically 4, I guess, because one broke in half because that's how math works with Frey Applejack.
I'm sure that Applejack broke Rarity in half.
Whoa!
I can see AJ with Rarity. AJ and Rainbow Dash are just too, I don't know, the same.
They'd like arm wrestle in bed.
So yeah. So to
Is
speak.
that what they're calling it now?
With their tongues and other body parts.
Because I don't know, I don't really see Rainbow Dash with Fluttershy. I can see Twilight sharing about Pinky and being annoyed the entire night.
Yeah.
Bananas.
Like, who else could stand Pinky in bed though? Like,
Jesus.
non-sexually.
I would imagine she'd take like one of the half beds that broke.
Just
The horses, they
or whatever.
Well, in that one episode where it's like the Luna and the Tantabus, like she falls asleep in Applejack's bed, and they both sleep.
I swear, if I did not watch that episode really recently, I would have no idea what you just said. No, like,
yeah, like Tantabus? What the fuck?
Laura
We watched it,
flexing
like-
on being a super brony.
we watched it like a week ago because we're catching someone
I love that episode.
Anime guy got the joke. He says, "I think they choose option 3, sneak away in the middle of the night." I hear it's a very popular choice.
Sarah's referencing.
Happiness Hotel is from the Muppet Caper movie.
Oh.
It's actually
Where-
listen to some of these lyrics. Sarah, go.
Oh.
Go. Come on.
There's
You
no
just...
fire in the fireplace. There's no carpet on the floor. Don't try to order dinner. There's no kitchen anymore. But the road is kind of bumpy, and you need to rest a spell. Well, welcome home to Happiness Hotel.
It's like this falling apart hotel.
Oh, there are bugs, and there are mice. There are mice. Sure, we have our little problems, but you'll never beat the price.
What's this
I love
song
it.
from?
Happiness
Tangled?
Hotel from the Great Muppet Caper.
Muppet.
Yep.
Oh, the Muppets. That's that one thing that he was the thing for a while.
I just wowed Missy Gingle.
Wow.
What about who's the strongest Muppet character? Who would win a fight?
Animal,
Alright.
I guess.
Drinking.
Animal
There's that
or
big
Grover?
guy.
Sweetums.
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 Yeah.
He's like
Is
that.
Sweetums
big
stronger
dude.
than Animal?
Sweetums is
He's
huge.
He's that big dude that's kind of scared.
Hey guys.
Muppets.
That's probably sounded like
Not
it.
that
is-
Albert.
Is Mr. Snuffleupagus Muppets or is that Sesame Street?
Oh no, he's
That's,
on Muppets.
Sesame Street. He's on the street.
Aren't they all Muppets though?
Snuffleupagus is Sesame Street.
It's Sesame Street,
I mean-
and not Muppets.
I mean-
So
Aren't they still a Muppet though?
Yeah.
before we
That means Yoda's a Muppet.
before we devolve too far, Saber, did you say you had a question? And if so, did it have anything to do with the special, or are we good to take down the spoiler screen at this point?
Take that no spoilers.
Okay, so anyone have last minute thoughts on the special?
It's
it
pretty
wasn't
bad.
that great.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Hypothetical for you all. I was thinking about this today. Let's say you are one of the soldiers who survived the battle of Pelennor Fields from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
And now you stand in front of the black gates of Mordor. You see armies of orcs pouring out, and you're like, God, we're surrounded. All right, question for you. You're basically come to terms with, like, I'm not getting out of this alive, most likely. Do you fucking say, fuck it, I'm charging in, and I'm gonna take down as many fuckers as I can in the process, or are you gonna be like, I'm gonna just stab myself in the mouth and get this over with?
No, I'm
These
too
both sound like
stubborn.
winning situations to me.
I'm too stubborn to take
Race.
myself out.
Race, I'm right there with you. I'd be like, fucking, let's go. Let's go.
I played enough World of Warcraft.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
climb
dude.
the tree that's in the middle of that little like area that they're all in.
My friend, you are in Mordor. There are no such things.
There is on the video game, the Lord of the Rings video game. There's like a tree.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I'd climb that and just be like, eh.
Paley, what about you? What would you do?
What?
Good answer. Hero, what about you? Would you be like, I'm going down swinging, or you'd be like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here?
I'm too much of a wimp to commit suicide, so I'd kill things.
I'm right there with you. I'm too much of a wimp as well. I was speaking of trees. One last little random note, and then we can move onward. I think one of the cutest scenes that's really also depressing is in Mad Max Fury Road when Nux is trying to get like the war rig out of the mud, and he's like, "I'm gonna tie the rope around that thing over there," and he's like, "What? You mean the tree? Yeah, the tree." And it's like, oh, these guys are so like devastated that they forgot what trees were.
Well, it's because it's the apocalypse.
Yeah.
They don't know what it looks like.
Fucking love.
He's
Mad
never seen a
Max.
tree.
Dude, Nux is one of the greatest characters I think in like recent cinema. I love Nux. I fucking love
Which one
him.
was Nux?
He's the one who was the war boy who like defected over from being like the crazy like I gotta die and be good for Morton Joe. Dude.
The guy who was a zombie and then got fixed.
Yeah, well, not fixed. He like defected over where he started to help the good guys out.
Yeah.
And
No,
like,
I mean the actor. He played in a zombie movie, but it was like,
oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
the
Laura-
romance.
Yeah.
Laura reminded me that there's this great scene in Mad Max Fury Road where, at the very end, when they crash everything to the rocks, that giant man baby like villain pulls the engine out of the truck and screams out his own name, which is really fucking funny to me. Richters!
Hey, who wants to play Jackbox, by the way?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, let's do it, guys.
Let's do it.
Paleo, would you mind starting up a call for
Oh.
us to move to so I can share the screen?
Laura, I'm gonna message you something here on Discord. So
Oh, are we moving to a
Yeah,
different?
we're moving because I can't share my screen on here, which
Oh, we're
is
moving.
very helpful for Jackbox.
Laura, I'm texting you on Discord.
That's funny. That means we're gonna leave Dave in here. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Where's everyone?"
Oh no.
Alright, we're moving.
All right. So that means right now people can only hear us, right?
Yeah.
So we could
Okay.
say whatever we want about the other podcasters, and the audience hears
There we
us.
go.
There we go.
Oh,
One more
Okay.
person say there we go, please.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Here we go.
Alright,
Wonderful.
so I'm gonna pull up Jackbox right now, and then I'll share the screen with y'all. Yes, Steve.
Oh, is this actually a
Do your
competently made
thing.
wire stage? Oh my god, I love these.
So for those that aren't familiar with what we're about to do, you want to explain what Jackbox
So
is?
yeah, we're gonna play some Jackbox Party, and so the great thing about Jackbox Party is that our audience can get involved. We will be giving you a code here in a bit once we start up a game, and you can go on your mobile device or either your web browser to. Sorry, there's audio going on. How do I turn this down? Wow, that's loud. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
So you'll go over to jackbox.tv on your web browser or mobile device, on the web browser on your mobile device. Oh, I think Discord crashed for us.
What?
Yeah, Discord crashed.
Oh,
Oh, it's updating. How great of it to do that.
that's hilarious.
It's like stuck in perpetual like starting up.
So we lost everyone else.
Yeah, we did. Okay, hold on. Let me close.
But that's
this
why
game.
everyone gets the benefit of having us.
I need to close this game, I think, because I think that's causing problems. Come on, Steam. Jesus. Tab. Shift tab.
Do you have to close it?
Well, what am I supposed to do with Discord here that's derping out? I need
Never
to
use it
get
again.
to it. I need to get to it, so I need to force quit Steam.
I hope everyone's enjoying this.
Yeah.
This is the special part.
Oh my god, seriously? I think our computer just freaked out. Hold on.
Here.
Discord.
Here. Okay.
All right. Yeah,
just stop.
you-
Just stop. It's time for me to. Those in the audience.
Ooh, what are you doing?
Watch out. Watch out. Let us know that you can still hear us just fine.
Yeah. Well, I can't.
I don't know if we're still on. All right. So you want me to kill OBS?
No, not that. That
Kill Discord?
kills the stream. Yeah. Kill
Oh, yeah.
Discord.
Kill
I need you to
Firefox?
kill-
Any reason to have it up?
No, I guess not. I need you to kill Discord, so that we can boot it back up.
Discord. I think we lost the chat.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we lost
yeah.
things.
1 second. Don't you love it?
Don't you love it?
I
You
hope there's
did.
like a windowed version that we can play on your Xbox.
OBS is what we do.
Yes.
Well,
That's
how
the
is this?
streaming
There we
thing.
go.
Okay.
All right, so
All right.
let's get OBS working again.
Okay. Hold on.
Cause didn't this happen last time and we somehow fixed it?
Yeah,
We-
because I had Paleo host the call and then I shared the screen, which is what we just did. Can people
I'm
hear
not
us
sure.
now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So things crashed real hard. We're
Oh.
getting things back up and running. Yeah, our like Discord crashed when we opened up the game and stuff.
Oh my God.
Do we have people in the chat that can hear us?
I think so.
Okay.
Hi, Sarah. Hi,
I remember the last time you guys tried to stream this game, it had some problems. I don't know. If
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
were
can't-
trying to mitigate, like we were trying to knock that out because we knew that
We don't run the game, right?
we run the game, but the thing that happened last time is that I was hosting the call, sharing my screen, and doing the game at the same time. So I was having Paleo host the call, and then I was gonna stream the game. All right, let's open this one more time, see what happens. I guess I can skip this.
Hey, you know what? I want to tell you something.
Drink
Raisin,
water.
There's a way to mess with
I
the
have
audio,
water.
right?
Somewhere near here. I have water in my house somewhere.
But you need to be drinking it actively.
I don't know. It'd be through Steam.
I'm okay.
Let's go to start.
Oh, I thought
See,
that-
there's-
Laura, we get to eat food with Scott Maureen this weekend too.
I know.
I am so excited to play Betrayal with them and eat good food.
You have never once played Betrayal.
Oh, no.
That's why I'm looking forward to it.
It's the legacy version.
There we go.
I'm just eccentrically happy.
All right. Sorry about the technical issues.
Yeah, we're
ACRacebest.
getting things.
Yeah.
Well, you're good, bro.
Thanks.
Dude, remember those burritos we had at BabsCon?
Yes.
God damn, man. God damn.
I love them.
You know who I've been thinking about a lot recently, and who
Huh.
I absolutely love is Dusty Cat.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
straight-
yeah, you're drunk there for that.
no, I'm not drunk. I'm seriously not drunk. I'm just buzzed. I'm just talking. But like, I was thinking about how like, I told Laura this, where like Dusty will give me kisses on the cheek sometime, and I'm completely fucking cool with that. Like, I'm so like okay with Dusty being like, Saber, give me a kiss on the cheek, and I'd be like, he's like my fucking like one of my best buddies. I love that guy.
That's very sweet.
What game are we playing?
I'm
We'll
thinking of.
Jackbox.
Well, let's see what. So I bought Party Pack.
Oh yeah, what is
5,
the thing we have to get?
Jackbox.tv. That goes for
Oh,
everybody
yeah, let
in
me
the
go.
chat.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that on my phone here.
On any web browser or the web browser on your mobile device, go to jackbox.tv. Put in your username if you're in our podcast. Audience
What's the room
members
code?
Just, I
We don't
don't
have a
know
room
because
code until
we
we-
haven't picked a game yet.
So
Do we
yeah.
want to play
Oh,
like
okay.
You Don't Know Jack or Split the Room? Let's start off with a simple You Don't Know
Okay.
Jack.
Yeah. Start as simple.
Oh, wait, I gotta pull up the sketch.
You know, Jack is like a trivia thing, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is this like a new party pack? Because I don't know this one.
Yeah, I bought it recently because it was on sale. All right.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna
Big
type out
Fancy.
menu
the
screen offers everything you need to start a trivia game.
All right, hold on. I'll copy paste the room code for you
Trivia.
guys.
Binge Pipe is the totally real
I don't know if you-
and no
okay,
way
sure.
fictional streaming service that was brave enough to structure our entire platform around the trivia
Can
sensation.
you-
don't know Jack. Take that,
So-
Netflix. This is
I
I'm
can
trying
use
to
the
make it so
sound
that
thing.
random
Fuller
people
House.
don't actually get into the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Dang it! I tried to steal Paleo's name, but I ended up being Paleo too.
Nice.
Oh.
Well.
ACRacebest.
Oh wait, does that mean
Looking to become a
Yeah.
professional live
I'm the
streamer?
host.
It's
So, yeah,
never
you
been
want
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah,
everybody
I
else's
should have waited
Certified
for
streamer
Sarah to get in.
Damn
Just
it.
Listen to these satisfied streamers.
What the
I
hell?
couldn't believe how
that
easy
you?
it was to
No.
stream.
Who's
with
t-
Binge
I'm,
Pipe.
I'm too.
Oh.
It's like
Who's-
super
Oh,
easy
I
to
guess I
do.
should use it. So I'm so used to
There's
playing this
no
and like
sound.
just
There's
having
literally
stupid names. I
no
should
No,
actually
that's
use my
fine.
real name.
No,
Okay.
the names are good. That's
They
why I
were
tried
fun
to Paleo.
stream.
Everybody in?
I was streaming
Okay.
without even clicking the
Sure.
button.
Everyone in?
I'm
Okay.
not really sure what that button does actually.
All right.
Yeah,
I
is
started
it
that
possible to
streaming games, but
turn
now I
up
can't.
the audio on your game?
Right
Binge
click
Pipe is
the
honored to be the new home
game
of You Don't Know
screen
Jack.
that you're seeing on Discord and see
Binge
if it's
Pipe.
at 100%.
We will accept your peaceful surrender.
Yes.
Okay.
It's fine. I can hear enough. It's
If my
fine.
mom could see me now, I'd say, "What are you doing, mom?"
Yeah.
So for
There'll
the
be text on the
audience,
screen anyway.
the,
Oh, I hosted this
room
game.
code is
Looks like a good
NFUN.
group. Be careful not to have too much fun, or you might coalesce into a
Should we
makeshift
type
it? Yeah,
family
NUN
that's really there
and
for
fun.
each other in times of
And
trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, here's looking at you.
All right. I have no idea what's happening right now.
Yeah, what are we doing?
We're doing questions.
It's trivia.
Reality TV was about something. It's amazing
What's
to
trivia?
me that Survivor is still on the air. I honestly thought they would run out of islands by now. If Survivor shot a season on the largest island of debris in the ocean, what would that season be called? Survivor Great Atlantic Garbage Patch? Survivor Great Indian Garbage Patch? Survivor Great
They're all
Pacific Garbage
funny.
Patch? Or Survivor Great Arctic Garbage Patch?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
This
No?
takes me right back to elementary school.
Largest island of debris.
Let's
Oh,
see.
I was looking at the number on
Wait
the
for it.
Discord, and that's 3
Coined
seconds
the
slower
Great
than.
Pacific
didn't-
Garbage
I
Patch, the
pressed it
world's
like 8
largest
times, it
collection of
didn't
ocean
do enough.
garbage, which is roughly the size of Texas, is located in the Pacific Ocean.
What?
Good God, I love watching garbage on TV.
You
And
guys.
having a
I
quiz
shouldn't
fair.
look.
So,
I should look
not
at
the
my timer
smartest
on my
group then.
browser
That
and
means
not
that
at the
my
Discord.
answer-
That's what I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy yourself something
Yeah.
I screwed up too.
I just have it
Hello,
on my
you
phone.
call yourself an oceanographer?
What? Like, got it right.
No, you didn't. You
How
thought
about
Paleo
this
2 didn't
one?
get it.
When
Stupid.
life gives you
Oh,
Lululemons,
Paleo 2 didn't get it.
Yeah.
How would Socrates respond
Well, I'm
to
not
my
Paleo
assertion
2, I'm
that
Paleo 1.
leggings
What's your
are
name?
pants? Leggings are just leggings. Leggings are pants, but not in the office. But are all
What
pants
am I looking
leggings?
at?
Or leggings, pants, it matters not.
I don't know.
I have no idea
Did I
what
make
this
a
even-
mistake?
Uh,
Doing
What is Socrates' philosophy?
We're showing people how
Wait,
dumb
are
we
you-
are.
Okay, who
Damn
told
it.
What? You might be thinking
Oh,
of
fuck, I don't
Yoda.
know.
Greek philosopher
Paleo, what are you
Socrates
doing?
was famous
Shut
for
up.
using the Socratic method, wherein
Not
he
me, I
asked
didn't
a
answer.
series of
Paleo, you're an idiot.
questions in order to find
Shut
the
up.
contradiction in the original belief.
Did I win?
Okay.
Just like how I walk into a
No.
Lululemon and say,
Oh,
"Is
yes,
this
you did.
really how
Did
much
you pick that?
leggings cost?"
Okay, yeah. You did.
The fuck is this stupid ass dude?
Do y'all not want to do this game?
Next up,
Oh, let's keep it going. Let's
a
keep it
bowl
going.
of Fruit
Okay.
Troops and a heaping helping of It's a This or Dat.
There's also no timer on my browser, so I guess I just have to.
I'm gonna
Go
list
before
off
2
7
seconds.
names, and for each one, you tell me if it's a character
I'm
from
just gonna get
Ghost
every
Peller's
question
novel
wrong.
Catch-22, or
What?
a
Lord.
discontinued breakfast cereal from General Mills. Correct, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between Catch-22,
Okay.
This
or
isn't
a
Quiplash.
discontinued General Mills cereal. And you're all doing this
Shit, dude.
together, so pay attention.
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Applebee,
That's catch-22. It has to be.
Thank you.
Sir Grapefellow.
What? Fucking.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was a new one up.
Buckwheats.
Oh shoot.
Ah!
Damn it.
Little corn.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Captain Aardvark.
There's no way.
Cereal. Damn it.
Baron von Redberry.
Cereal.
Damn it.
Hungry Joe.
Yes.
What the hell's Catch-22? What is this?
Novel.
It's a novel.
Yeah.
Most of you deserve a high five on that.
Wow,
Player
Rafe and
one,
Sedano.
tough one.
Oh.
You failed to live up
Paleo.
to already.
You're an idiot.
Oh.
I was just guessing.
Your satisfaction seems to have dipped.
Oh, that
Why
means
would
it's
you-
screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable
What?
ways.
What is
and
this?
you'll
Paleo gets
receive
the
a
screw,
monetary
which
bonus for
can fuck up
anyone who
someone.
Are you
answers
kidding me? I'm
incorrectly.
actually losing. He just
I
got
couldn't have said it
only
better
2 of
myself.
7.
Apparently.
Hmm.
In retrospect, we should have had you sign a waiver before handing over sharp objects.
So he can screw someone?
At any time.
Yeah.
How many questions are there?
10? I think. I'm
Here's
not sure.
one for you. Sisters Act.
Aha.
If
I know
the
that movie.
Haim sisters and the Bronte sisters went on vacation together, at what kind
What
of
is this?
Airbnb would they stay?
Like,
A
this is
four-bedroom lake house,
this is
a
definitely the
six-bedroom
same
beach
energy
house,
as
a
the test that I
seven-bedroom
didn't study
boathouse,
for.
or an eight-bedroom lighthouse
Yeah.
at the bottom. Well, well.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Player
You
one
s-
just let
for
loose a
re-
screw.
what?
Let me get
He
rid
just
of those
screwed y'all.
pesky
Does that mean we
vowels.
just can't answer?
well, screw you. What the hell?
Joke's on you. I have no idea anyway.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, me either.
What'd you guys pick? No, but wouldn't that be fun?
Tuh.
There are 3 members of the all-sister band Haim and 3 Bronte sisters, for a total of 6 famous sisters.
Sure.
Wait, I got
Okay,
it.
I knew that, right?
Jane Eyre B&B. Like the book Jane Eyre. it's
Am I
a
winning?
clever play on
How is this
words.
happening?
Nice screw job, one. Here's that
You're
cat.
guessing
Great
better.
best. Stay
Yeah.
smart.
Try this on for size. Content brings us together. Oh, okay, I know what this is.
Binge Pipe recommends.
Okay.
So what does the
Because
audience
you
do in
hate
this
women
one?
emerging from
I don't
water.
know.
I think
you
they
might be
also
able to tolerate.
Guess.
Play.
When Harry Met Sally, Dr. No,
Oh, shoot.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or Something's Gotta Give.
This is a hard game.
This is incredibly difficult.
I have no idea what's happening, by the way.
We'll do another game soon. When this one's over.
I guessed on this
So
one
who
just
got
because I
it?
just watched one of
I
these
still
movies.
believe in you.
Damn it.
Sally doesn't don a swimsuit or visit a beach once in the movie When Harry Met Sally, so it's all clear.
Well, I knew that
Also,
too,
if you
right?
hate emerging from water in general, may we recommend sinking?
I saw that movie and I have no idea.
She
Round
does
one
not
is over.
get
Let's
in a
see
bathing
who
suit
deserves
in
my
water,
love.
so people who would hate
Oh.
women
Currently,
emerging from
player
water would
6
tolerate.
is in the lead.
Oh.
You have to understand.
And as
Quiz.
a counterpoint, these players are doing the bad thing. The data we have acquired demonstrates
Paleo,
Paleos.
paleo. Blast.
Round
Paleo's a
sisters
fucking
have
idiot.
crazier
Oh, y'all both
effects.
get
Plus,
Paleo
there's
2
a
is
bigger
worse.
bonus for each player
Oh.
that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use them. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled. In case you care
Also,
about
the
things
street,
like
the
that.
streaming
Now
for the
that's
screen
good
share
game
is like,
design.
Bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how.
Luckily,
to
it's
fix that,
just
though.
Coming up,
questions.
Homer
It's bad,
delivery.
huh?
If Amazon had been
Like,
responsible for getting
like,
Odysseus
it
home
sounds
to his
choppy.
wife after the Trojan
Oh.
War, which of
Oh,
these
yeah,
status updates
I've
would she
experienced
not
that
have
before.
read?
I don't know how to fix
Ordered,
it
the
though.
package is currently showing hubris. It's a... Well, what do you know?
I haven't
Great.
screwed
Oh,
that.
you
Player 4 just
someone.
screwed the room. Who
Do I
else
have
is
to
tired of
name?
these
I have to
boring
change
old
my name?
games?
What? What?
What?
Would you like it to? No.
Whatever.
No. Oh, I have to change. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I don't care.
I love this part.
I don't fucking
You did not
know.
get this message. We will try again tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Okay, nobody guessed it. Let's skip ahead. Odysseus went through a lot on his journey, but he never visited Mount Olympus.
Dang.
Oh, excellent screwing.
No one-
Here's your extra
No one
cash.
has money.
Yeah,
Oh, and it
negative
looks like
money.
we've got some room. Call
They
that
got
an
pink
improvement.
money.
who's less in debt? That's will be our winner.
Here.
Millennials.
Manger tous les œufs. 7.
I call this one, Can You Feel the Glove Tonight? Man, Donald Glover is so
This is relevant
multi-talented.
because the
Yeah, right.
If Donald Glover moved to France to become a glover, what would his glove-making pseudonym be?
What the fuck
Childish
question is
coiffeur,
this?
childish boulanger,
Yeah, it's
childish
very OT, I'm having
gantier, or
fun.
childish couturier?
Oh.
This is all just random guessing.
Scott would know this.
This is easy. You guys aren't getting this?
No.
I'm only minus 69.
Ah, shoot. I think it might actually be A. I'm stupid.
Who
I
picked
picked
what?
C.
I don't know French.
Oh, that was nice.
I like our new names.
A gantier is a French glove maker.
Okay, well, I guess. Okay. I forget what the. It's not boulanger. It's not boulanger. It's like, I forget what that is. Is it
The
bread,
algorithm
maybe?
demands your input.
It's been a while.
Would you like an attractive question?
La
or a question with
boulangerie,
a
I
great
forget what it
sense of
is.
humor? Contribute your percentage of the choice.
Oh, this is what the audience.
Yeah. The audience guesses, but they also can do this.
An attractive question? What does that mean?
The choices have been made.
Love.
You have chosen.
That only adds up to 99%.
Next, a question with a great sense of humor. Which of these is not one of the 4 humors ancient Greeks believed made up human biology? Blood,
yeah.
phlegm, black bile, or white pus?
The hell? Come on, balls.
What?
That's my name.
Oh.
My name got changed to balls.
Check out. Honest mistake.
I like how my name changed to what I named
The
my car,
humors were
my
believed
first
to
car.
be blood,
Beast.
phlegm, black bile, and the 4th was yellow bile.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, there were 2 biles. Just like modern humor, the Greeks liked a good sequel.
That was literally the only one I knew of this whole game.
I'm not doing good now.
And now, vansplaining.
Not really anybody is.
What's something a woke
Cool
Rip Van
lad.
Winkle would say to those around him after waking from his 20-year nap? Washingtonians, gender is not binary. New Yorkers, cultural appropriation is bad.
What the
Georgians,
fuck am I
white
looking
What?
Depends on where he woke up.
It doesn't matter. I just picked one.
In that case,
Oh,
So what'd you pick?
Sorry.
Sweet dreams.
damn it.
Rip Van Winkle, the short story by Washington Irving, takes place in the Catskill Mountains of New York State.
Kelly.
Cool.
Ah,
An old white guy saying something progressive is how you know it's a work of fiction.
This game reminds me of taking traffic school online.
Here we have I'm in love with your body. Boy, sure hope famously
Lammy!
shaggy-haired British singer-songwriter
Hey.
Ed Sheeran doesn't totally change his look before this game comes out. If I sheared Ed Sheeran like an adult sheep, how often would I typically shear him? Twice a year, once
Is
a year,
it any
once
more
every 2
or
years,
less
or
often
once
than a
in a
normal
lifetime?
sheep?
Steven, how often do you get Lammy groomed?
Once like every month and a half.
Perfect.
Come on, Harvest Moon, don't fail me now.
Okay, what'd you pick? Once ever? Oh my god, that would be totally unsatisfying.
Bye, guys.
An adult sheep is typically sheared once a year.
Well.
Oh, was that?
Okay.
Was that? Oh!
Now look at my score.
I thought it was
like negative
a
9,000.
song reference.
No, honey. They're
Don't-
all trick,
don't you know, honey, me.
They're all trick questions that,
You
that
made
the
it
way
to
they're
the
asked
attack.
like confuses
When
me.
you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you
Yo,
make.
Elmo is
And
definitely
each
in
right
it.
answer can be right. But
Don't even
each time you're
start with
wrong,
me.
I'm
Yeah,
taking
when-
some cash
so
away.
this is, like,
and
the
be
topic.
careful.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a match
Okay.
that fits this clue. I do. Or I did. I hope you remember who's been married to whom. It starts to add up. Good luck.
What?
Great.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I do or I did.
I can't scroll, you guys.
There's too much lag.
On your phone?
If I don't choose, do I lose points?
I don't know.
Alright.
Who the hell is this?
Multiple drapers. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Who's gonna be with the least amount of less money?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, it's still going. I don't know anything about.
Are you for
all
real?
this, whatever this
Someone,
is. I don't know.
someone's name was Tammy One.
Yes.
This is
This is what I know, you guys.
Yeah.
And there's a Tammy Two.
Yes.
Oh, this is that popular actor dude. I don't know.
I win.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's still going.
So many.
Make it stop! Oh, I thought it. Okay.
Final score.
I thought there was gonna be
Let's see.
another one. I was like, is this just the rest of my life?
Oh, thank God.
Player force
What
go.
the hell, Paleo 2?
Yo,
Wow.
listening
Four,
from
you won by a small
behind.
margin that children under 3 could choke on
Good
it.
job, Paleo.
What?
Wait, what?
Click to be monetized, but this is YouTube.
No, it's.
How did I do? I only had bad. Alright. So,
Holy shit.
so that was a game.
Who's Tide
A
Pod?
binge pipe main menu screen.
Oh, that was me. It was the when
Name
the
swap.
names.
It
Here
made
at
me
Binge
balls.
Pipe, we realized
Yes, I want to get out of the
Binge
fucking.
Pipe offers
Okay.
everything you need.
How do
What's it
I?
doing?
I'm trying to just go back to the fucking main menu.
Some critics say Binge Pipe.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Which button do I click?
Thank you for
You
throwing
guys,
my-
you guys got a super chat, by the way.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, from
Scroll
Missy.
up.
So you know it's a big
Hey!
Missy! I feel like we are writing answers for WebMD to pull from for people asking questions.
Thank you, Missy.
Alright, let's. Alright, so there's.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Split
you.
the room. The what if game where anything is possible creates strange and divisive hypothetical situations.
Can we do the fun one?
Which. What?
Like any of the ones we did the last time we did.
Okay, fine.
Are these new?
I was recommended Jackbox Party 5 because of Split the Room.
Well, split the room kind of sounds fun, but I mean, I don't want
Let's split the room
to
then.
be like play
I was
that.
just saying. I was joking.
Mhm.
So is this a different party pack?
Yeah, so it's a new one that I got recommended. Because it was on sale.
We're not smart enough for that first game.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
we'll have
Nobody
to-
in the chat.
Not ready.
We'll have to restart it.
Well,
Did I make it?
who's
I'm Gorp. Did I make it?
Okay. Yes.
Join us.
Yes.
Man, I really want.
Alright, I'm back.
pizza right now.
Okay, you'll go
Oh,
to-
Race,
let me get in
Yeah?
here.
if we were hanging out right now, what would you want to eat for dinner?
Probably either pizza.
Uh-oh. Who's Fritz? And
Or-
who's Bertrand?
Let's.
Steven, you in?
Let's,
should
yeah,
we?
let's go
I
back.
am.
We screwed up. Sorry.
Yeah. And people were joining. Okay. Okay.
Happened again.
What?
Didn't-
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dumb. Pizza sounds fantastic, though.
Gorple.
You can never go wrong. What about you? What?
Wow.
What would you feel like?
Wow, Sound Voltex. I wonder who that is.
Let's go to the California Pizza Kitchen, or the pizza place you mentioned before.
Biology.
Biology. We'll make some meat.
Damn it.
Yes.
Can't fucking type.
Nice. Good choice.
Last time we went there was before your wedding, right?
Okay.
Join the
Whoever's
party.
the VIP, quick, everybody's in.
That was a good time.
Alright,
Yes.
chat room.
I'm glad you guys had fun too.
The
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad you
code
invited
is
us.
AOCK.
I am here to guide
Yeah,
you.
baby.
We should probably listen to the
What-
cat.
What do you do?
You will
This is
build
Twilight
strange
Zone, I
and
love it.
complex worlds using only your imagination and your thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely, though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And
This is
you
a good
will earn
audience
more
one.
points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote.
Gotcha.
Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's
So you
begin.
have to have people vote for both options.
Yeah. So you want people to be split.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're driving straight into infinity. Your imagination is your fuel, and your sense of embarrassment are the brakes. Buckle up and split the room.
I'm having a hard time hearing the
Finish
audio.
the scenario that has been sent to your device.
Why?
How much time do we have?
Wait, hold
Oh,
on.
there
I
it
don't know.
is.
8, 9,
Seven.
About a minute.
It's 1920 minutes.
How would I split people on this question?
Right?
Y'all got about 30 seconds left.
I got nothing, y'all.
I think Race.
Yeah, I got
is very
nothing
happy
either.
with his.
No,
Do we
I'm
all
very
get different
upset. I haven't
questions?
typed
Oh,
anything.
Alright. Y'all got 20 seconds.
I just really hope they don't attribute
Hurry up.
what
Time's
we
running
wrote
out.
to us.
I
I think they will.
Well, we'll
like,
see.
I understood it. I understood the description, but this question, I was like, but how?
Here's one I like to call the last string running back. If you run the ball 3 times in a college football game, you'll get rewarded with this. You'll have on full pads, but the defenders will be going full speed. Do you do it?
See, that's
Okay.
one that I could write for.
Yeah.
Oh, so we all got different questions then?
Oh shit!
Okay. All right. Sometimes it takes doing
Is
one
the
of these.
pain worth the test?
Oh. Someone
Damn.
split the room.
You did it.
The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get.
Oh, well, I'm fucked with my
Yeah.
Use your head. There's an 80%
So we
chance
don't
that
know
getting
who
hit
wrote
in the
that
head with a
first
cinder
one.
block will make you a savant at this activity.
That's good. Hey, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, good boy.
Come on. Come on.
That's salami for you. He's what?
Oh no, it's extending.
Yeah.
No!
No split.
No! It shakes.
Take that, Laura.
Everyone
Feast your
laughed
eyes
though.
It's a
I gave you a
living.
thumbs up.
Yeah, but we wouldn't do it.
Another Great Depression is upon us. Luckily, you have a job, but this person is your boss. They enact a work policy
Uh-oh.
stating all
Who's Gorble
employees
again?
must do this.
That's me.
Okay.
No exceptions. Do you follow the rules?
God, I'm a terrible
Laura.
boss.
Terrible, Laura.
Wait, what's the? Never mind.
Oops. I pressed it twice.
Why would I follow something that would make me die?
And
I don't know.
now,
Maybe you
a
want to
clear
die.
choice. Whenever you get naked, you become invisible. Hearing this word causes you to instantly become visible. Do you use your power to listen in on coworkers?
I have no coworkers, so no.
I don't know. The narrator on this reminds me of the Ghost Adventures guy.
Okay. Oh, it's Twilight Zone, so it's
Okay.
meant to be so
I guess we did it.
See?
But that question, I was like, what do I put here? It's like, who
It's the night
wouldn't
of your
want to be
final business
invisible?
school online exam. Your internet goes out, and believe it or not, the only place you can go for Wi-Fi is here.
For that one, you should have put a word that you
If you
hear
use the
very
test, you
often, so that
automatically
way
go down
you would
one
be
letter grade.
visible when
Do you
everybody
go
said
there?
that word. That is very like common. Duh, duh, duh.
Dang, someone really putting us in a scenario here. Oh, that's a split. Oh, you go the ex-wife route.
Sarah's pretty creative.
Oh, thanks.
Up next is proximity to evil. It's 1941. You're in the same locked room
Oh,
as
God.
Hitler, alone. The only object in the room is this. You He'll win World War II. Do you try to assassinate Hitler?
Just smack him.
That's amazing.
See, yeah, I think we're starting to get the hang. Like now, if we did this one again, I'm like, oh yeah. By the way, whenever we have a chance, Gabe's good to be added in.
Oh, okay.
I gotta take a piss before we start the next round.
Okay.
Wow, I actually got to split with this one.
Yeah, just grab the smaller Hitler and just bash him with it.
Who said no?
I
Just
killed
shove
two
the
Hitlers.
smaller Hitler
This
down his
scenario
throat,
is
because then
called-
he'll
Yeah,
choke
that's my girlfriend. She
Sleepwalking
got
on
it.
thin ice.
Oh
Your mom
god.
is staying at your place. Last night,
Oh,
she
God.
sleepwalked into your room, looked you straight in the eye, and said, "This." Do not
Let's race. Let's race.
Bill?
That was race. He came up with that one. I just know it. Bill.
Oh.
I knew it. I knew it.
Thank you, Sarah, for splitting the room.
Let's see how everyone's doing.
Okay, so that was like round one.
Yeah, you want to bring Gabe in so he can join in?
Yeah.
We've reached the
Do we start a new game in order to do that?
Yeah.
With a new type of scenario.
All right, cool. I'm
So,
gonna
yeah,
use
we'll-
bathroom. I'll be right back.
Door
We'll
number
start
one is
over.
already
Yeah.
provided. You
Yeah,
will decide
let me bring
what's
a
behind door number two.
microphone in.
Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible.
What the heck
Correctly
is
predict a
happening?
certain player's
Is,
decision.
is that
Oh, is he in
Gabe?
here?
Earn some bonus
It's
points.
me.
Okay.
Let's
What the
Hey.
heck is going on? Hi.
Do you want to play Jackbox with us?
Right and up.
Yes, I want to jack off with you.
All right.
Oh!
Good.
So we want to continue playing this one, right?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
happening?
Okay, so Gabe, on a web browser or on your mobile phone, go to jackbox.tv website.
You don't know what's going on. Jackbox.tv.
Everyone's running away. So yeah, just go to jackbox.tv. Well, we're gonna have a code that we'll put in. The game
Send it.
we're playing right now is called Split the Room. You've played Jackbox with us before, right?
I have. Did you send the code? Is that it?
No, the code, we're gonna get a new one, I think, right now.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, we're playing a game called Split the Room, and essentially, it explains it, but it's essentially you put in a scenario that's supposed to get yes and no answers from people, so it's not like completely all yes or all no.
I'm back.
Sarah's going to the bathroom too. Saber, you've inspired her.
Gross.
Yeah, I know. You know, we're probably gonna go to Chick-fil-A tonight.
That's what I had for dinner.
Is it? What'd you get?
Who are these
I got a chicken wrap, and then I got a 3-count chicken strip.
Oh,
Can't join
nice.
until I get the code.
Gabe, what did you eat for dinner?
Chicken.
Nice.
Yes. I had chicken tenderloin and couscous and mushroom soup. Spectacular.
Huh.
Nice.
I don't know who so many of these funny
Remember
musicians are. Who are these people?
I
Hey,
don't
Gabe.
know.
We might need to turn Gabe up a little bit.
What?
Hey, Gabe.
Yes.
Remember that salad dressing you had like back in 2015? It was,
Yes.
like, real-
question is that?
No. He knows what I'm talking about. It's Gabe.
I
He's
do.
got-
It's so good.
If I can remember, then I know for certain he will. It was like a salad dressing. It was really good. You put it on a salad with ham slices.
I would hope so.
Yes. It was called cilantro lime.
Yes, that was it. It was yellow. It was good.
Yes, it was so good. It actually had like Parmesan in it. It's so nice.
Yeah, dude. I remember you shared some with me, and I was like, I like this guy.
Oh yes, that's when we fell in love.
Yeah, dude. And then we went to that trampoline park too. That was fun.
That was.
Oh, you get
fun.
the codes on the thing now.
You know what's funny, Gabe, is when people like on YouTube are like, "Wow, Saberspark, you know Black Griffin?" And I just want to link them our shooting panda video.
I know. I've actually done that. People are like, "Wait a minute,
Hero, are
Blake
you
Griffin's a fan
joining?
of Saberspark, and I'm like, no.
Buddy.
I just laugh at people.
I completely missed that. Sorry.
So, like,
Join the party.
because like Saber, you posted that cosplay thing, and people were like, "This is what Saber looks like," and I'm like, "Guys."
Yeah,
Laura,
right?
can you press
Yes.
everybody's here?
I'm here.
Laura's in
Laura,
Alright, everybody in
she's
the chat, the
charge.
code is
Meow.
GXNG.
Do not be startled. I am here to guide
got
you
it,
as
yo.
we explore the deepest recesses of your mind.
Do we
You
want to
will
watch the
build
tutorial or we
strange
want
and
to skip it?
complex worlds using
I don't know
your
if Gabe needs the
imagination
tutorial.
and your thumbs.
Just tell me what to
hypothetical
do.
situation.
So
missing
you're gonna
one key
make
part.
a hypothetical situation based
Prepare
on
for
like
a
the
world
prompt
where
that they give
rules are
you.
more
And it'll
fixed
ask
than
a
bonus
question, and it
slogan
tells you what the
instructor
question's
falling
gonna
on
be.
an MC Escher
Yeah.
staring
And it'll be a
you.
yes or no.
Question is just-
Split the room.
Okay.
It's a yes or no question. And you're trying to get the room to be divided on the yes or no. Like,
Oh, okay.
All right.
But
Oh, so we're going.
why did they have 3 people explain that?
Wait, what happening? Why do I have a? What is
You're
this?
gonna answer it.
You're gonna fill in the blank on your phone.
Yeah, fill in the blank to where it would get the most like people to split on the answer.
You need people to be divided.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I have the worst answer for mine. But I,
Oh, I think the obvious one I didn't say.
yeah, I can't.
What's the
I
creepy laugh?
can't.
It's the game.
That's green.
Yeah, the cat does weird things because it's all like Twilight Zone themed.
He's glaring at me with. Wait. Why is it showing up on my Discord as well as on the computer TV?
Because it's a screen share.
How do I turn that shiz off?
I don't know.
Time is a real concept, and it's running out.
Whoa.
Brace yourself for
All right.
It sounds like
banned
Panama
but
Matt.
not forgotten. The government has just outlawed this.
You're right. It's like that.
Introduces you to the black market. Do you risk significant jail time in order to get one?
I wish Jax was here.
Yeah, right.
How do you answer?
It'll come
It's
up.
yes or no.
Truthfully.
Oh, here it is. In order to get one, what?
Hentai.
One hentai.
Oh, so that what? Why doesn't it show me what is, the question is?
You got the screen share is what
The audience is
The
doing
audience.
you need the screen share in order to.
Oh, to see the question.
Yeah.
Oh, so I gotta have like both
So-
windows open.
and
I'm
So
not
the
gonna do
so the audience was willing to do it.
Yeah.
Sleep training.
Yeah.
is
Thank you,
strange.
audience.
that. The audience has probably done it.
Your new
If it was like
will not fall asleep.
2004,
She
man,
screams
but
and
like
screams.
2019,
Through a
no.
disturbing fluke, you find that your baby will sleep peacefully if listening to a podcast about this subject. Your parents are trying to watch it for the weekend. Do you tell them about the sleep hack?
Oh my god.
I feel like this has very little to do with the
The
person
word.
and a lot more to do with your relationship with your parents.
Yeah.
My parents know about my hemorrhoids.
Hey,
We all do, Gabe.
Yeah, it's hard to hide them.
What?
It looks like ground beef.
Oh no.
That's true. No, what
I feel like this
No,
question has
burgers.
literally nothing to do with the word that was input.
Yep.
You don't
Yeah.
tell?
Oh, Laura just said that though, didn't she? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My mom, she's a midwife. She would come up with a better hack.
This one is called
Barely split
The Dummy Returns.
Ooh.
You're a struggling ventriloquist. Is there any other kind? One night after a bad set, your dummy comes to life. It offers to save
Nice.
your career. In return, it asks for this. Do you accept the offer?
Sure, dude. Why
Wait, does that include your head?
Yeah, I guess so. That's your body hair.
Hey,
Hey,
Okay.
that doesn't sound. I mean, Brazilians do that all the time and they pay for it.
I mean, I'm black, so I only give up like 1 millimeter of hair anyway. Whatever.
Wait, does that include the hair on your head?
That's what I just asked.
Yeah,
and everyone said
yeah,
yes.
that is hair on your body. It's body hair.
Dude, I shaved my head like a year ago. I'm good.
Once again,
Oh,
every
you like
split's
it-
been a 1 to 6.
Laura, you need your hair that much?
Well, I don't want to give up the hair on my head to be a ventriloquist.
Brace
Like, I'm an
yourself.
engineer.
Wigs are
At a
great. I
cost.
always wear a wig.
Laura's
You're
awesome.
born into a wealthy family. Your inheritance will mean you don't have to work for the rest of your life.
Whoa.
But your irrational father is threatening to cut you out of the will if you don't give up this.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Done.
Shit.
That was
Whoever made this sure knew the room.
no one offered me money for that decision, and I made it years ago.
Oh man, I'm actually struggling on this one.
I'm kidding, everyone. I'm kidding.
I thought I would struggle, and then like after I stopped being a podcast member and just actually thought about the question, I was like, well, this is easy.
Yeah, besides, you can always fake it. Fake it, man. Sure, father. I'll give up jerking. I mean,
Woo!
Hell yeah!
We did it.
Can't
Commitment,
you
baby.
wait till you get the money and then go back? Like, what's he gonna do? Take it back after he's
yeah,
dead?
after you come back from the
Feast your
grave.
eyes.
and you're like,
The
"You
audience
watch
agrees
it."
with us.
Making a splash. You are elbow deep in a whale's blowhole.
Of
trying
course.
to retrieve
Hey,
a
Lisa.
item. If you reach any deeper, there's a
What?
chance that you die. It's at your fingertips. Do you plunge one more inch?
What is the heck?
Wait,
question?
what? How
You see the child you dropped overboard.
What a chance.
What will die? The
What
whale
will
or the
die?
child?
Yeah.
The child or the whale?
I think the whale.
Won't they both
So-
die?
I don't know.
Wait, why is there a child in the whale's blowhole and it's fine in there? They're both fine.
So many questions.
What kind of blowhole?
Pinocchio!
Pinocchio!
I'm so hip.
Sorry, I don't like children.
Me too, Gabe. Me too.
Was that
Hell
yours?
yeah, dude. I'm fucking awesome, bro. Saberspark.
Saber!
Yay! Oh, the audience loves children. What the?
And now, Binge Pipe presents The Charity Creep.
Oh.
The charity of your choice will get $10,000, but only if you let this person lightly suck on your pinky finger for a full
Somebody screen cap this.
M.A. Larson? Oh no.
Whatever.
5 minutes?
That's a long time.
That's not nearly as long as he usually does it.
No, they said pinky finger, Gabe. Pinky finger.
Oh, sorry. I thought he said peenie.
Peeny finger.
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing.
No, they're not.
How would you know?
We're not very charitable.
We'll
I
come
mean,
up
I
with something
think-
else.
2 people were just dishonest in that.
It's $10,000
It's
for a
time
dude to
for
suck on your finger for
strange
charity.
money.
What the-
Dude, I got
Yes.
it for
Out of the blue,
$5.
a stranger sends you an electronic payment of $1,000
I'd pay
with
him.
this message. You could use this money for medical expenses. Do you return it?
You could use this money for medical expenses? For my hemorrhoids?
Well, I don't have a sister, so I'll assume it's somebody else. Like, well, too bad for them.
You're a good person, Gregory.
I feel like I'm just being an asshole right now.
Oh. I guess this one gets split.
Speaking of hemorrhoids.
Hey, yes. Dude.
Hirosashii.
Pineapple.
Hirosashii on the floor.
Let's check in with the standings.
Am I winning?
Wow, those are really realistic paws. Wow, I suck.
I didn't even see where I was.
We've reached the decisive diminish. Everybody will be presented with a new type of
Joke's on you, I don't have
There
a
will be
sister,
two
says
options
Nora.
to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin.
Interesting.
What?
Wait, do we want to divide the room again?
I don't know what's happening.
Option that you think only some people would choose.
I think we're still splitting the room.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
You're going against their like computer answer, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
And then
Sorry?
Uh-huh.
What, you're going against their computer answer?
They'll have a
I don't know.
computer answer like that goes up against yours, and I don't know. We'll figure it
It's
out.
probably like, yeah.
Shoot. No one knows what they're doing.
Oh, I see. It's kind of an either or, and you'll see who chooses.
Okay.
Dang it. I ran out of text.
What were you typing, a book?
Yes.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it, man.
Alright, you got 13 seconds.
I did it.
Interesting.
Black Griffin.
Gabe,
and
you
Hero,
hit
or-
it. You hit it, guys.
Did you hit submit?
Roar.
Yeah, I hit submit. I didn't get the little
You
thing.
are
after.
a
okay.
celebrity with the power
Wait,
to bring
oh.
back
Did
old
I do it?
trends. You're thinking about bringing back either rat tails or this. Which fashion
Oh,
trend do you bring
someone
back?
didn't. Wait.
Oh no! Someone messed up.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh.
What?
Which fashion
Well-
trend do you bring back?
What even is a rat tail?
Isn't that the thing that Anakin
There's a
has?
tiny rodent. No, not Anakin.
I didn't answer because I was looking at the
Obi-Wan
time.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
No dice.
Damn it.
Yeah, I didn't.
I predicted Saber
I was
would say
busy
rat tails.
talking and I didn't press the button.
Wait, do you predict who does what?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
it
now
was
what's going on?
It was another prompt that followed your answer.
Why is this still going now? Oh, wait. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Now I'm
Why
confused.
did it happen again?
I don't know. Weird.
What the?
What's happening?
Yeah, why did it do it again?
Did the game break, Laura? Was that your thing?
I don't know what's happening.
Okay,
Yeah!
Here we go. It's putting it against different. Okay.
Oh.
But I guess there were two
Oh.
people that
I-
said mullets.
There were two people who said mullets?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my god, okay.
Damn,
I
what's
get it.
happening?
I get it. Alright. That's funny. I was so confused because it happened twice.
So the gold
Moving
door
on.
is the
I like rat
computer
tails.
answer.
You're a stunt double for an action star. You're needed for one of two scenes. You can either stand in for them while he jumps into a speeding car, or
Quote.
does this. Which stunt do you perform?
Wait to see the door.
I'm so very.
Which stunt do you perform? Jumps into a speeding car or jump off a 100-foot building? Onto a bouncy castle.
I'm so confused.
I-
You
still
just
didn't get
choose
it.
which one you would do.
Yeah.
Whichever door says the thing that you want to do.
It got confusing because two of us chose the same answer.
Yeah.
No, but then it said incorrect answer. I was like, how was it incorrect?
Because people are predicting what answer someone will choose.
Yeah, so
Who
I
was predicting
guessed.
that? The audience?
Okay.
No, us. So I'll explain it in a second.
I didn't predict nothing.
Yeah, we know. So the last option you had was you could, for additional points, bonus points, you could guess. Like I had to guess, would Saber choose rat tails or mullet? And I incorrectly chose Saber choosing rat tails, and he actually chose mullet. Because he's my friend.
Ew.
What the hell? I do this every convention.
Does sleeping by yourself
What are you
count?
talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
do this every night.
Hey, who guessed I would predict jump into a speeding car?
Now,
Was there really any other answer for you though?
you're a lifeguard who hears a cry for help. 2 people are drowning. One is an ex who broke up with you. The other is this person. Everybody on the beach is looking at you. Whom do you save?
Why am I the only freaking lifeguard?
My teacher was my mom, so.
Well, was she the teacher that you hate? Oh, wait.
Also,
okay,
I've
yeah.
never dated anyone, so.
I know, I like that. Same here, dude. I don't know.
Oops. You know what? I gotta admit, I like how we both chose that, but.
Yeah.
Bad teachers really are just like
The
awful.
worst. Yeah.
All right, correct prediction.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh.
Of course. Maybe she'll marry me. My ex is Pinkie Pie. What then?
Aw, look at us.
Yay!
100%.
A couple of bronies.
We're still bronies. Smelly bronies.
Smelly bronies.
In bed.
It all comes down to this.
Am I winning? No.
Why am I so short? Oh, that's better.
Saberspark wins.
Oh, congratulations.
Whoa! Holy crap!
Oh, you've been hit by a
Hey! Yeah!
You got the most likes.
I got likes.
Hell yeah, dude, I'm awesome.
Well, should we call it there?
I think so.
Yep. Well,
Sweet.
folks, thanks for joining us here tonight on the Semi Perfect Podcast. We'll probably have sometime maybe in a little bit from now probably do an actual like full Jackbox like we did that one time.
Yeah.
Because then we're actually able to like really get in the groove. But yeah, just wanted to have some fun tonight. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you to our live audience. Of course, pull up our super chatters because we got a lot of super chatters to thank.
Yes.
And of course, our listeners on delay and all the podcasters that joined us here tonight. You guys are
Who's
all
on
awesome. As always.
Thank you for hosting the call for the
Oh.
Jackbox, Paleo.
You guys want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
The next time that we will be here for the Semi Perfect Podcast will be the preview show for BronyCon.
Time is nuts,
I'm
dude.
doing a paragliding podcast tomorrow. I'm all podcasting all over the place.
Well. So, Sarah?
All right. Thank you to Exio Dying, Tyler Peace, and Missy Jinjal for your super chats. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and of course, as we always have to, an extra big thank you to Missy.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my God, Missy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And like I said, thank you to all the podcasters. Thank you to everyone. It was fun tonight. Even if we did suffer through trivia.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
But we'll have more fun with this in the future. We'll see you on the 24th of July. That's when our next Semi Perfect Podcast will be out. Thank you for watching and have a good night.
Good night, God
Damn
bless.
ponies.
Bye.
Bye, every pony.